Hey y'all, Jaeger here again, and today we're gonna have another pretty big war. Unfortunately, I do take a death in this one, but no big deal. It was to the Gene fight that I was talking about in the last video. But the cool thing is we're taking the exact same team as last war here, with a couple different fights. This first one we're gonna be taking is Node 1 Killmonger, fairly straightforward here. Just be spamming special 1 with Sentinel. Takes a little bit to get through, but at the end of the day, not a huge deal. Kind of similar to a lot of the Sentinel fights I've been saying, like they feel super long and they look at the fight time and I'm like, okay, it wasn't actually all that bad. So here we go. You have Sentinel coming through, boom, boom. Activate Reverb here while he's at no power, so no big deal there. He's gonna have that personal space regen, but we're gonna have our heal block for the special 1. So I do make a small mistake at some point where I just kind of forget that counter punch exists, and I was trying to ramp up and hit his block, and I was like, oh wait, he can do that. So that was fun. I think it's like, yeah, it's right here. I intimidate him and then I hit his block and I'm like, oh, whoops. And then I just kind of like freeze because I forgot that he was going to go unstoppable. So again, not a huge deal there. Sentinel's pretty tanky. So wasn't in too much danger there. Just a kind of silly little goof there. But yeah, Sentinel just going to do the damn thing here. So heal block stays up basically the whole fight. Armor break stays up basically the whole fight. There's kind of not much else to say here. It's just going to be kind of chipping away at this Sentinel. This not Sentinel. At this Killmonger with Sentinel. Here we go. Heal block. Get those armor breaks up. And now we're fully ramped and we should be more than good to go here. So, yeah, pretty big crits. Yeah, I know Killmonger has a lot of crit resistance, but yeah, pretty big one there from Sentinel, which was very nice. So here we go. Boop, get the shock up. Nice little non-contact on the end of the heavy there, which is nice. And the armor is down again. See, another kind of slow and steady with Sentinel, just taking care of what needs to be done. So at the end of the day, again, I think this ends up being like about 2 minutes. So not too bad. Not too bad. I really don't know what it is about Sentinel. It's just like in the moment they don't feel that long, but then when I go back and watch the videos, I'm like, this feels like forever, and it's really not. But yeah, hopefully you guys are kind of digging the Sentinel gameplay. I know he's become fairly popular recently. Definitely one of the more impactful buffs we've had in a while. Here we have Luke versus No 10 Kindred. I've taken this one before, but we're going to do it again, and I'm going to make the exact same mistake I did last time where I get my concussion shrugged. This time it didn't really matter as much. It's only a 45% potency concussion, so it wouldn't have been very helpful anyway. And we get up the special 2 concussion regardless, so not any sort of big deal on that one. My exhaustion RNG here is not great overall. You can see I only have 3 up in a couple full combos, which is really not normal given the percentages of the exhaustions to trigger. There we got him to special 2, which was great. Punish that, get the pause. Boom, nice little intercept there. Yeah, here we go. Got parried there. A little unlucky. That's kind of a trend of this video. The AI is just absolutely just ninja beast mode on me in this war. It's kind of insane. Here we go. He played into that one and gonna go for the heavy there to trigger masochism. He goes for his heavy, or sorry, they go for their heavy, which was really nice. Throw a special 2, which pauses our exhaustions, also nice. We just need 1 more to trigger. There we go. Boom, bam, done. So yeah, it took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but you'll see now that the concussion is up, this fight is just gonna fly by. And Kindred's not gonna be able to do too much to stop us, so, yep. And you can see, even with the tactic, like, we haven't really taken a ton of damage, which is really nice, but yeah, gonna get a second stack up just for good measure. Casual minus 300% ability accuracy. No big deal there. Yeah, you can see once we get the concussion up, I mean, the damage, you know, pretty ridiculous if I do say so myself, given the combination of the ability accuracy reduction and everything else Luke has going on. His damage is pretty great. So, yep, there we go. Fairly tricky fight, but Luke's still taking care of it. Here we go. I said in the Alliance chat that if this fight took longer than 40 seconds, I was going to be mad. And you guys will see how long it takes here. So Okoye versus Ham is just free. Like, she's going to get the ensnare up. And there we go. The fight is over. So yeah, no evade to worry about. Nothing there. Just going to be chipping away here. I won't even call it chipping, but he's just... I mean, you could see it's just an absolute race to the bottom here for his health bar, even with a lot of inequity and other taunt weaknesses applying and everything. Just doesn't matter. Does not matter one bit. Throw a special 2 there. You see our hits are only doing like 200 damage because of the taunt and the other debuffs reducing our attack. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Bye-bye. And I believe it is 38 seconds. There we go. 38 seconds, 100%. Told him if it took less than 40 or more than 40, I'd be mad. Got just under. And here's where I eat my death. So this Jean fight is definitely tricky. She's going to be unblockable for a lot of it. She's going to be doing reverse controls for a lot of it. Not great. Not great, that is for sure. So here we go. Jumping in here. And you'll see this first run at it. She is just like in absolute beast mode. I get parried, and then she intercepts me with a special like out of a hard block, which was just silly, if I do say so myself. So yeah, there we go. Got parried. Got all those neuros on me, which is not fun. Throw my special 1 to try and get some space here. She's gonna throw hers in a second. So I mean, you can see, you know, just normal dashing at her to hit her block. Throws a special 1 there. And I felt like this was recoverable, and then it stopped being recoverable right there. Yep, just whatever, you know, it is what it is. Had no chance. 9 neuroshocks, I'm done. So that sucks, but oh well, it happens, whatever. So yeah, jump back in here in a second. And basically, this fight is soloable because she's at 97%. So basically going in for a full solo here. But taking a second to make sure I'm healing, getting everything in order. Jumping back in. I'd be interested to try this fight with Maker at some point. I think he doesn't really have a way to deal with the power sting, but I also don't think that's a huge deal for him anyway. But yeah, no exhaustions here because he won't critter. No neuroshocks because he's immune. So no unblockable either. So I'd be interested to try that if she's placed here again, just from like a pathing perspective to see if it was possible. But yeah, definitely doable with Sentinel. I just sloppy on that first run and then a little unlucky with the way her AI was playing. Yeah, I ran into that special 1 like a dumb E. There we go. Reverse controls here. Here, the Neuroshock passives just do a ludicrous amount of damage. It's kind of crazy. Got hit there. I thought I was going to double like to this fight. I was just going to be so upset. But here we go. Got my special 3. And here's where I make not really a mistake, but a realization, which is that the special 3 removes the neuroshocks, and then yeah, the passives did not go away. So fun little thing there. I forgot that they weren't going to go away. I mean, you could see it's just like only 4 of them. Like, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And then just pause during her special, like, oh my god, man. Like, I thought I was going to die again. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. This stupid Jean. But made it work. Threw my special 2 there. We're fully ramped. A lot of exhaustions coming in. We get our combo up here. Yeah, we'll be back to special 2 here in a second. Yeah, I get hit again. She throws her heavy, which was nice. Give us a little opening. Yeah. She throws her special 1 again. Here we go. Yep, I mean, another freaking ninja intercept from her. And then this, like, she's walking at me. I don't know. The AI here was very frustrating on top of the nodes and Jean's kit. It was just a very frustrating experience, I'll say that much. So yeah, eat some damage there, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna die again. Thank God that combo didn't kill me, and then fire off a special 2, and then another one across the screen, and we're good. So close call, but got it done. And here we have another mistake from me. I forget about Conflictor near the end of this fight, but does not cost another death, which was very good. The first life goes okay, second life less okay. But again, at the end of the day, solo's a solo. That's what matters. So yeah, I've been taking this node with Sentinel like the last, I think, like 3 or 4 wars. So kind of used to what's going on here at this point. This is a good one too because you can use Conflictor to try and push him to special 2, which is nice. But yeah, I think overall the theme for this war was I was just getting like criminal AI. Like you can even see like Nick up there right there was like walking at me. He's gonna hit me with like a full-on light intercept at some point. So just like, yeah, it's coming up soon. I don't remember where it was, but it was not fun. Faux show. Here we go. We have Conflictor down. So I'm going to throw the special 2 there, which is nice. Get the full damage from the Incinerates. We're ticking him down pretty nicely there. Keep hitting his block. Just kind of letting him throw his special 2. Going to use our Relic. Yep, try and push him to special 2 again. We're going to throw ours in a second, I believe. Yeah, we get him pushed over that second bar. Boom. Yep, not too bad. Then we can use Conflictor to give him some more power after this special 2 fires off. Yeah, that was a light intercept. Again, I don't know how he even hit me there. That was just like a crazy one. I don't know. It was definitely some interesting AI experiences for me this war that was not super jiving with. So, yeah, here we go. You know, kind of felt like I was in the clear here, and then my dumbass does this. So I completely forgot, and I started panicking. I was like, this is going to kill me for sure. But luckily, it does not. It was just taking so much health off. I was like, I'm done. Nope, we're good. So Sentinel does clutch up there with the armor from his analysis charges. Then we can fire off a special 2, and we are good. So yeah, throw a special 1 there for good measure, but yeah, definitely another close call there. Here we have the last fight of this war. Again, I think I brought Okoye for every war this season. I'm fairly certain that Okoye PNG has been getting a lot of mileage for the thumbnail. But yippers, we're going to reboost here. Throw on an invul. It's kind of funny. Like the last 2 times I didn't pop an invul, didn't get hit. And then as soon as I pop the invul, this fight goes, I would say, perfectly, like about as good as it can go. So I think I've got this one down. I think this is my 3rd time taking it at this point. So definitely used to it at this point, taking this Photon here. Definitely, I would say I took her on that disintegration node. This one's definitely trickier because, again, if you like accidentally parry, you're cooked. But, well, I guess if you accidentally parry before the shield goes down, which is like 1 hit. But there are going to be like a few seconds every fight where that shield's back up. Like right there, if I accidentally parry, that wouldn't have been great. I had to pause here for a second to grab something and then jump right back in. Yeah, just a few seconds here. Yep, there we go, and now we're back at it. But yeah, you can see this one going pretty well so far. Yeah, we're going to get a nice Bane transfer there. Using the special 1 instead of the special 2 in this fight, I think helped a lot. Yeah, outrange that hit, parry there. Okoye just does not take a lot of damage. Oh yeah, I think I did trigger the shield there, but with the endurance, the stun lasted like faster than I could even see. I didn't even know that I did it. So pretty lucky there for sure. Okoye just, again, absolutely phenomenal. She's, again, come to literally every single war and taken multiple fights pretty much. So yeah, pretty impressive champion to say the least. She's she is certainly a top 3 skilled champion, possibly top 1, I think right now. She's ludicrous. Here we go. Boom, boop, and then we're gonna throw a special in a second here, and actually we don't even need to. She's just gonna die from this. So, yep, pretty good. Again, some sloppy play with Sentinel, but cleaned up and overall good war. Thanks, guys.